Hello and good evening. You're back for yet another Platinum Trophy Guide. This is Emerald Shores on the PlayStation 4. This is available as a download for $4.99 all day, every day on the PlayStation Store. We're Brothers Forge Gaming, and we're going to give you some helpful tips, tricks, hints on how to get yourself your next platinum trophy. What we have right here is you have 1 platinum, you get 7 gold, 6 silver, and 16 bronze with a 35.6 platinum rating. Now that is a little bit misleading of a figure. That about 1 in 3 people pick this up, and it's a game you kind of gotta want it. It's not a walk. It's not a cakewalk. So you do need to want it. It is tricky. There's some tricky platforming, and you got to beat the game basically 100%, and you got to beat it twice. So you're looking at, those are mildly challenging enough. But if you're out there, if you're looking for a fun game to play, maybe, that's all you want. You want your next platinum. This is definitely a doable platinum. This is your first platinum. It's a doable platinum, and the price is right. What we're going to do in this video, we're going to go over, I'm going to break it down, talk about some of the, not so obvious trophies, and then show you how to beat the bosses and get those, hidden items. And we're not going to go over all the hidden items. I'm just going to kind of show you where they are, lay out the game for you, have you take a look at the mini map that we're so familiar with in these old school games that we love, these platforming games of old. This is a retro inspired old school platformer with some variety, which is nice. And that's one thing I talk about in some of the like the old platforming games. They get a little bit monotonous when all you're doing is the same thing. So it's fun when they mix it up. Sometimes they throw in a vertical side scroller or one of those car racing, car chasing kind of things in your platformer, and that's always nice when they give you that variety. So you do get that here. The price is right. So where can you go wrong? You can't, unless you get super frustrated in games like these, and believe me, you will get frustrated. Okay, so let's break down these trophies. Let's get right into it. The first one, unraveling the forest mysteries. That's almost right out the gate. It's finding the secret exit in 1-2. Now, if you're familiar with games like Super Mario World, you can tell they draw a lot of inspiration from that game here, and the multiple level endings is no different. Okay, and there's also some different items and things we're going to show you a little bit later that totally remind you of that, and that is not a bad thing at all. Okay, next, let's say at least it wasn't yellow. Get hit by a snowball. Now, I think it's in the second world. There's a couple levels. It's a snowman enemy, and guess what? He throws a snowball at you. Old Frosty's coming after you. Now, just get hit by that snowball, and you probably will. This game's frustrating as a platform. You're going to hit by everything, more than likely. So he's going to hit you. You don't even really have to try for that one. But it's not super obvious, and it's fun to say. Okay, now you get trophies for beating the game in various different ways. Beating the bosses, beating the levels, finding items. You're going to get trophies for those playing the game, but there are some that's hard. Now, you got to beat the game on normal and remix mode. Okay, now listen up, because this is where it gets complicated. Okay, so on your normal run, this is what I did. There's also a trophy called Low Level Run, and it's to beat the game without leveling up past character level 8. Now that's hard to do in a sense. The way the game runs is you play the level and earn coins and experience, but once you beat the level, you don't get that by replaying the level. So you kind of have to gauge what you're gonna do. So whether you want to play the game, just to play it to beat it, see if you can handle it to begin with, you go ahead and do that. But it's probably going to cost you doing an extra run if you do end up wanting that platinum, which won't be terrible, because by the time you've beat this game twice, you'll probably just breeze through it. But that's not to be said. There are some levels in here that even the second time around I played, I'm just like, are you kidding me? I have to play this again. So you may want to go for this, and I'd recommend doing, maybe you do it on the remix mode. The remix mode's a little bit harder, but it's up to you. This is just what I recommend. Now, here's the next caveat of this 3 sections. We got high level run, level up to character level 12. Now, I beat it on remix mode. I was level 19, so maybe I did a little bit of excessive grinding, but it basically made me just be able to breeze through the bosses super easy. And like I said, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to just breeze through these bosses. Okay, so the next one, Crisis averted. There is a hidden boss in this game, or optional boss as they say. Find and destroy the optional level 70 boss. Okay, so that will show you as well. Super easy boss fight. It sounds intimidating, but it's really not. Now the next one, Treasure Seeker, collect 500 coins. I do not believe that this is a cumulative trophy, so you do need to get that in one run, and do it on either run. I did it on normal run, but that was after I'd already beat the game. I was looking for some stuff. And that's something I recommend as well. So we're getting into this with the bootworm trophies. There are different items and things you need to find to collect for your bootworms, and those are throughout the game. None of them are overtly difficult to find, but you do kind of have to pay attention. And so what I did is I got what I got on my first run through on normal, and then as I was doing remix, I was kind of looking a little more, okay, this is where this is going to be. I need to go there, and then I would go back and do that on my normal game. Realistically, I probably could have done it on remix because it ended up being one of those things where you're basically just going to get everything again anyway. But I didn't do it that way. So do it whichever way you choose there. And like I said, so that's a lot of these trophies are bootworm for the bootworm trophy. You're going to get a ton of trophies for that. Plus the bootworm racing is kind of fun. It's super easy. We're not going to get into it, but I will show you where that's at. And then here we go. This one's funny. Just like the old days, find a fireball power-up. You should be spitting fireballs just like your favorite Mario of old. Okay, next one, to the sky. Pick up double jump power up, and I'll show you that. After you beat all the bootworm races, you unlock the ability to go back to your house, and there's nice little power-ups waiting there for you. So we'll show you that. Now this one is related, so check it out. Historian is to acquire the winged boots. Now this is an optional side mission, so to say, within the game. So within the game, there's like similar to the bookworm items. There are keys that you must find, and they're very straightforward. You shouldn't have any trouble with that. Okay, and this goes with the next trophy. To the heavens, perform a triple jump for the first time. Once you have the boots and you get a green gem, it allows you to triple jump, so keep that in mind. Super easy. And then these last two, they go with this fun game called Farmington. Sorry, Farmtrepreneur. It's fun to say. Okay, so moo, buy 5 cows in one game of Farmtrepreneur. That'll be easy. We'll show you how to do that. There's also an exploit with that I'm going to go over with you. So when I get to that point, if you do not want to hear the exploit, just make sure to kind of tune out when you hear the word exploit. Okay. Should be simple and straightforward enough for you to beat that without it, but it does make it easier. And then this one goes with that. Skilled farmer, finish with 4,000 or higher money in the bank when you finish Farmtrepreneur. And again, those tie in together, so if you're having trouble, use the exploit. If not, don't listen to the exploit. My recommendation, I played through this game kind of not with the idea of even going for the platinum. I mean, it's always an idea in the back of my mind, but you know, I don't generally look too much into this stuff. I probably should, and it saved me a lot of time. But so by doing, you know, by not really keeping that in mind, it does take you a little bit longer to do that. So here we go. We're going to get into it, guys. Now, there is a story if I were to say start a new game, but we'll save that for you. We're going to show you in remix mode some of the stuff. I did have a higher level, so that'll be easier. The game's not easy, or not, you know, it's not tough, but it's also not, like, easy mode. So we're going to get into that. So this will be a little bit of a handy trick for you when you once you complete all the bootworm races right here, you will unlock this. So you've got firepower, you've got speed, he goes extra fast, and then the ability to shoot firepower. It'd probably have been helpful for me to keep the double jump to face our first boss, but since I have the winged boots of Ra, I can just jump up there and do whatever the heck I want. Here's some, you know, there's some dialogue in here, and I could probably go back and see it, but we're not going to do that. Here's one of the trophies I was talking about. There's branching pathways in these levels, like I said, similar to Super Mario World, notated here by the map. I'll show you it. I think there's a spot later in the map, but basically if you try to go left here, it won't let you, so, you know, until you've beaten the level both ways. Now, if you're going to do this, I would recommend doing this on your remix run. You do get a lot of coins and different things here, but if you do the levels right, you could kind of breeze through some of the harder levels without worrying about getting XP, and then you could really farm the levels where it's easier to get that XP. But if you're going for the low level run, you don't want to get too many levels. Alright, so here we go on the first boss. Pretty straightforward. This is actually, believe it or not, one of the more difficult bosses in the game. So I'm going to kind of show you how to do it if you didn't have double jump out the gate. You got to wait for him to sink down in the middle, and he won't do that enough until after he drops his first round of bombs. But this is about the extent of the boss right here. So it might take you a couple times because, you know, falling in the juice pit. But here, we'll just jump right up there. It might take you a couple times to get used to this. You know, because I'm doing a lot of damage because I'm a high level. I fell in again right before he's dead. Nice. Just be helpful to pay attention. But again, and that's just, you know, that's part of the difficulty of the game, is you can just drink it like that. And you can do, you know, if you hold X, you bounce off them, but it doesn't always work. And I suck at that. I suck at that in the Mario too. So, but yeah, basically just wait for, and you can still die. It's pretty messed up, right? So you can still die after you beat the boss, and I've done it. Believe me, and it's not fun. This is probably one of the most difficult levels in the game. Super frustrating. And now, if you needed the fireball power-up, which I'm going to recommend you get to face the next boss, I think I already have it. I forgot. You can get it in this level. Right in the beginning of the level, you can go up instead of jumping on the sleigh, and there's an item and a fire power up there as well. There's a lot of the early items are in these levels for the bootworm, and then I think after actually up here, there's only books, spell books after that. So you're gonna get a lot of the items here, but like I said, they're pretty obvious. They're straightforward. You'll see them. And as you're playing through the game, just kind of keep an eye, just keep a spot in your mind. Oh, I need to go back there with double jump. Make a note, whatever. We're not going to break down each and every one of those. Unfortunately, when I'm making these, it would be nice to be able to record every trophy, but a lot of time that's not realistic. And then also that would be a lot of just kind of like random footage that you would have to sift through. The idea is to kind of just make this as informative as possible to get you on your way. If you're looking for 100%, I'm only human, man. Okay, but hey, you know what? I thought I'd come to Santa's house because this is cool. I thought I'd maybe save this for Christmas time or something. But you know what? Santa's house is always cool. And I believe there's a key or something in there, something simple, a key item of sorts. Ooh, Frosty's Mountain. That sounds fun, right? But you know how snow levels go. No, thanks. Ice Castle, there's an item in here and multiple ways to beat it, and whichever way you're doing it, if you want to come back and do the second part of this, it's really only to get to the bookworm. And I didn't even do, like I said, I was kind of bouncing back and forth doing bookworm. I should have probably just done it on the remix mode, but I thought I would save myself time, and I think I ended up hurting myself there. Whichever way you want it, you could do it on both. It's not going to take you a lot of time, and the bookworm mazes are kind of fun. So basically what you do once you get the items, you come here and you chuck your buddy all your stuff. Oh, I don't have any new items. Yeah, so you just give him those items, and then you go back there and you proceed. You do your bootworm races. There's 1, 2, Starry Night, nice. 3, 4, and then you go here, and there's that. And then at any time you can teleport back to your house, get some power-ups. There is also another exploit that I'm going to tell you if you want to tune out now. Within a level, and I'll show you, if you hit start right before you say die, or fall in the pit, or whatever the case may be. Oh, I don't have firepower. Okay, I'm out of here. But you could pause it and hit restart level, say I was about to die, and you'll start the thing with your power up. Oh yeah, I kept dying. That's why I didn't have it. Noise. Okay, but let's show you how to do this with firepower. Now you're playing with power. Half hour of power, Sum 41. Excellent band, if you guys, especially the early stuff, like that album I just mentioned. Okay, here we go. Boss Yeti. Basically, you can just burn this guy down. He has simple phases. So what I had to do playing through this, especially on the low level run, you kind of you just follow him around, and then you just have to miss those ads, and then you can kind of you can either wait for him to stop because he's kind of tricky, or if you can get the timing down, you just follow him around and bounce on his head, unlike I just did, not successfully there. And then it's tricky because you're sliding around, and it's slippery, and he's jumping, and there's ads, and again, you can still die right there. But that's basically how you're going to kill that boss. Super simple. Get the firepower, burn him down. You know, when in doubt, fire it out. It's like a rule of life or something. If you don't know what's going on, just, you know, I'm not going to say that, but use the firepower. You'll get through it. Let's see here. These levels are fun. They're tough. You got to kind of bounce between the watering pools to stay alive, which makes this trophy here more than difficult because you have to bounce between, and the trophies for getting all the coins in this level. I believe this is the only level with that requirement for a trophy. And basically what you have to do is, I recommend actually coming back here when you're a little bit higher level as well, because you have to basically run through a spike trap, you know, long strip of spikes, and most likely it's going to kill you if you're a lower level. So you just come back for that one. The coins aren't hidden. That's the hardest part, is doing that part with the coins. Bada bing, bada boom, you got yourself a trophy. And an example, I didn't clear this level both ways, so see, I cannot go over there. The dot is red, you know, signaling that I have not beat the level. And then you don't have to do that. You talk with the guy, he tells you about this castle over here. You don't have to go over there, but that is where you're going to get the winged boots that you need to do one of the trophies. Plus, it's cool to have, well, it's always cool to have winged boots. Now, with this boss, you could either try to burn him down, or, you know, you could jump on his head and follow him around. I recommend killing these birds up here, as difficult as it may be, because you gotta bounce way the hell up there. And then, or, you know, you can kind of hide in there, which is nice. You only get 3 seconds of it, and you do not want to bounce on his head. Oh man, I could probably just shoot those. That's right, I forgot about that. So once you have double jump, you can just jump up there and shoot those guys. But effectively what you would do, and especially if you're low on life right here, you could just oh man, that did not work out for me. You can wait. Instead of trying to jump on him, you can just sit in the middle, and then once he goes, you can get past him instead of trying to navigate the spikes and whatnot. And essentially, you just wait for him to turn your back and do his little stupid thing, and then hit him with fireballs. I mean, you could do it whatever way you want to do it. Simple right there. Definitely recommend killing those ads first, because the way the bombs shake the screen, man, that's so distracting. It drives me nuts. But yeah, anyway, once you get all the keys, you can go over there to the castle, but you have to have 3 keys. This level right here is fun. There's the the big world in Super Mario World, where you get a world 4 and the big thing. So you're gonna get a big bootworm in there, which is neat. So I thought that was interesting. But the level's tough. Those big bootworms hit like freaking trucks, man. This level's fun. You just kind of fall down, and there's some items in there, and I believe a key in there as well, and 2 ways that you can beat the level, which you're gonna need, because you're gonna want to come over here to Vita Island. Get it, PlayStation Vita. I like it. Very quippy. And then, so you talk to this guy, he tells you some stuff. Since I've already done it, he's just gonna say that. But that is cool that you can come back and play the game even after you have beaten it. Let's check it out. What's nice is the timer doesn't start till you hit a button, and what you can actually do, we'll get into it. So let's see, let's start with some seeds. Let's buy 2 wheat. Will wheaten. And then you gotta wait for those to grow, and you get some more. So see, that was probably a bad idea because it wasn't what I wanted in terms of monetary gain. And now, yeah, that was just bad. Wheat is not the way to go. Let's get a chicken and some wheat, because that's all we can afford. Wait for it. But you know what? This game, it's pretty fun. It's relaxing. I like games like this. You know, it's simple. You can just kind of relax and plant some carrots. Watch the chickens and cows do their thing. I mean, simple. There needs to be more fun, simple games like this. But the idea here is to get 5 cows at once, and then also finish the game with $4,000 or more in your bank account. And see, what I recommend too is once you get enough money, trying to bounce back and forth between the vegetables and the harvesting and the animals, the buttons. It's like a maze in my mind. What you can do though, as well, is I don't believe you have to collect the eggs right away. I think it'll sit there. I watched them hatch quite a few. So let's get some chickens. and a cow, and a carrot, and some wheat. Why not? So what we'll do, we'll wait for them to lay their goods. Give me that milk. I don't know if you sit there and tap the button on them if it makes it go faster. I'm not sure. I want me another cow. A cash cow. Oh, $5 short. That's irritating. Well, actually, I had a thought. Okay. Well, let's leave that milk on the table too. Okay, so if you hit right here, if you pause the game, don't exit to map because it'll make you start over. If you hit restart level, you will start with apparently everything on the screen, so that's cool. And you get a fresh timer, which is nice. Okay, let's get us another cow. Now you can really just sit here and milk it and, you know, not really go too crazy with it, but let's have some fun with this. Let's see how crazy we can get. Do need another cow. Let's get those 5 cows. Want a chicken. $60. I need more bucks. Come on, guys. As I impatiently tap the screen. You know, if you guys like games like that, there's a couple free-to-play games, Adventure Capitalist and Clicker Heroes, which are pretty fun. And then if you like those style games, Idle Champions is kind of a culmination of both of those. We've got a couple videos on that on our site if you want to check it out. Really fun free-to-play game that involves a lot of random clicking. Okay. Oh man, this thing's so broken the timer hasn't even started yet, so I guess we will. Maybe we won't entertain this too much longer. But the idea is to ride this thing out for the 4 minutes, and you know, by the end of it, you need 4,000 gold. So you basically just keep doing what I'm doing. Rinse, repeat. You want to maybe plant some more things, or I just like getting the cows. So we got the 5 cows, that's the trophy, and then we got to end with 4,000. But let's see what happens if I hit back. It might just, yeah, so see, because it glitched, and you know, that's the first time I've actually seen that do that. So let's see if you restart level, what happens. Oh man, I can't buy nothing. Maybe it was because I had things on the screen, I don't know. Okay, so there you go. So if it does indeed do that to you, just hit restart. Don't exit, because you'll have to start all the way over again. Anyhow, that's enough of that. So you get the idea. That's what that looks like. And then you're on your way. Woohoo! Boss is Slimy Joe! Let's take him down again. He's similar to the Yeti. He has one real move where he ultra fists you, but then there's also adds similar to the Yeti, yet they're just always cascading instead of when he butt jumps on your dome. I mean, you can just follow this guy around and hit him with fireballs. What a nerd, right? Like, what's he thinking? Just do something else. If you do it, if you, like me, like I said, I beat this doing it on the low run first. You'll have to do it a little bit differently. You just have to follow him around, jump on his head, watch for the falling spikes. It's all on the timer. All the spikes are always the same. And basically just hit him when he's walking away. You know, don't try to jump on him when he's gonna fist you. Stay on the other side of him. It's no bueno. I mean, okay, so what we got here, you got this level is actually pretty challenging. It's one of them cloud levels with lots of ads and whatnot. So hopefully at this point in the game you don't need to be like trying to farm experience, because it's a little tougher, but it's not the hardest level to farm experience on whatsoever. Oh, let's start this level over. Okay. Let's exit to map. Okay, basically, so there was 2 ways. When I first beat this guy, it was a lot harder. He has 2 phases, and you just kind of have to watch out for his ads. And it's, you know, it's a math game, it's damage mitigation, and so on and so forth. The second time I beat him, as I'm going to show you here, it was so much easier on remix mode. So I'm level 19. So let's check this out if you're level 19. And you know what, I haven't even sat there and tried to hit him with fireballs. You could probably do that too. But what I had to do the first time I played this game is this is the effect of it, and I'm hopefully going to beat him before his second phase. We'll see. Basically just turns into a big skull and chases you around, and to avoid him you just jump back and forth on those platforms. But what I had to do the first time I beat this guy... Oh man, the thing's gonna... Oh, dang it, I spawned it. It's alright. You know what? We're gonna give these guys their credit where credit's due. These are the makers of the game. This is what you're gonna get out of the cutscenes. There's some quippy lines and stuff in here, some funny one-liners. So it's worth a read. And I mean, come on, it's not that long. So you follow the story from start to finish. Like, so this is maybe like a 4-hour game if you know, all time invested. Maybe a little more if you're just chilling. But basically, what I had to do the first time I beat the guy when I was going for the low-level run on the normal. Is I had to die so many times. I don't know if it was a glitch in the game, if it was a product of dying so many times. Maybe that's their mercy killing on you, as they make the game like you hit the turbo pause button, you know, like you're going slow-mo through the level. So, you know, if you're having trouble with that boss, just keep dying. Don't exit the level and come back to it later. Just die as much as you can until it glitches out the game. Because the way he summons those ads and stuff, I think what ends up happening is it just like blows up the AI. And so it like goes into that, you know, when you're too many sprites or something on a screen, and it's called like game slowdown. It basically does that, but then it sticks. At least it did for me. Maybe I got uber lucky. I don't know whether it's a mechanic in the game. Who knows? But it's a trick available to you. That boss is pretty frustrating, but all you got to do is learn the patterns and avoid the damage. Realistically, you know, it's no big deal. One cool thing there, though, as you saw, was that. Thank you for playing. I always like that when games tell you thank you for playing. It's like, yeah, hey, you're welcome. Thank you for making the game. We appreciate it. And again, what was cool about that is you saw that there weren't that many, you know, people involved in that game. With like 4 or 5 people, and some others they credited as some others. So you know that's cool. But you know, in a lot of ways, it's kind of a detriment to games like this because you never know what you're gonna get. A lot of time, they're really bad. This one just happens to be a very playable game, but you know, it has its weaknesses. It has some buggy issues and some different things, which can make the experience somewhat frustrating. That being said, I'm just like so cool that people are able to develop these games, especially small teams of games. But I would just like to see, man, there needs to be some quality assurance on this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some checks, a little bit more testing or something. But here we go. Let's go ahead. We're gonna show you that last boss. This is for the trophy of, where did I write it down? Crisis averted. Unfortunately, you can't teleport home out of this one, so we're gonna go this way. Oh, you know what though? Oh, okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it because I think I killed the guy. That's right. So I did not kill the boss on this playthrough, but I did a stream earlier where the game basically it wasn't recording audio, so I had to I'm having to redo this. So let's see. I'm probably not going to be able to. Yeah, he's not going to be on this file either. Well, it's super simple. Let me see. It's not going to let me fight him. Maybe there's a spot on the map where it lets you fight him. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see what we can do. It'll probably be way too low level. Basically what happens is you have to go, he summons in, you can go jump on him like every other boss I showed you. You go and you jump on him, it's a timing thing, and my rhythm was 7, so it was 7 bounces, and then you have to do basically like the high bounce where you press and hold it to avoid his attack. Even on both runs I did, you have enough life points to get hit by the ads that he summons when he drops the spikes or raises the fire. You can get hit by that enough times, but if you get hit by that and his hand, you're not going to make it through. So basically, you just have to avoid the hand. You should have enough life, even at level 8, to do it that way. Let's see. I guess if we do a new game, I can try to show you what I was talking about, and then you can get some of these opening, cutscenes I was telling you about. Real simple. I'll just blast through them. You can read faster. Hit the pause button. Maybe I'll find that. I don't even know if they're going to summon that guy right out the gate. Nope. I don't know where that fool is. Alright, well, hey, let's get into some gameplay. I guess I didn't really do too much of that. So there's a boot worm. You can drop the boot. Or you could be like, what's that, a boot? Either way. And you jump on him, and I can't stay on the ladder. Okay, so here's an example of where the worm, so that's worm food, and this sign will tell you about this. You just jump out there and grab that. You can die in the level and still get that, which I thought was neat. Because it always sucks to, oh, I had to go all the way out and get that thing and die and have to start the darn level over again. And this is, I mean, I guess you could maybe get good enough at this game to speedrun it, but it is... Oh, this guy's cool, where'd he go? It's like a flying piece of tofu. That was interesting. But basically what you can do is see how you can ultra jump off of there. You get XP, and I died, so I gotta start all the way over and get all the XP and all that again. Let's just beat this first level. And that's the thing, I'm trying to sit here and speedrun this thing. I just wasn't very successful at it. So you just kind of have to end up dinking around, which is one of the things. I mean, again, this is an issue that at least for me, I've experienced on especially on these retro-inspired games, platformers. I don't know if it's the HD lag. I'm just not used to, this style of controller. I got every excuse in the book, but I have, it's not Mario. Okay, I can't jump off the last pixel and fly through the sky and, fly higher than an eagle. But again, so there you see, there's some examples. So if you're looking to play the game and you're like, hey, what's this game all about? There you go. That is an example of the game. You die and you fall in pits and it sucks. Much like a lot of platformers. Hey man, thanks for coming. A new gig. I like. Is this funny? He's wearing sunglasses. Like, it's too funny. I'm not sure what this particular thing is spoofing. I'm sure it's spoofing something. I give you the deets, man. Yo. I just like a bunch of chill dudes made this game, and we do appreciate that. I'm not bagging on your games, guys. It's a good game. Worthy. Trying to get the, I guess I could have just, started this game and beat it. I'm not playing the sleigh ride again, forget that. I'm pretty sure this guy comes. Oh, maybe I have to beat the first boss. So we'll go show you how to beat the first boss again. And again, I'll show you where... I might just die a bunch of times. So those enemies are annoying. Maybe I can reach it. So, you got it. This is where... I missed it. Okay. This is where you get double jump for the first time, so you can bust it back, but you only get one, so you gotta land again. And then... This is tricky. I mean, I don't always know how you get it, but... You gotta have the double jump, I'm pretty sure, to make this next jump. So this would be an example of how you get that trophy right there. Unlocks the branching pathway. Oh, I didn't even beat the level the right way. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting to try to show you how to get there. Oh no. Oh no. This is actually an easier way to go as well if you're... Oh no, I'm dead. Probably. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Just keep dying. That's a lot of damage to take. 15. Whew. It's these darn springs, I'm telling you. Ah!
Noise.
I believe you can just drop down from right here. I could be wrong. Okay, so that's an example of the two ways you could go to beat a level. What's this level? Oh man, this level is gnarly. I don't know if I'll be able to even beat it without getting some levels. These guys are super annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna be dead. But good news is I might be able to level up with just some coins. Get some full HP action going. Man, I do not like these stupid bomb guys. So a good trick with these dudes is you just pull their things. These ones go super slow. So slow. Hey, yo, Don Boy, thanks for the sub. And then, Orbster, that reminds me of our buddy. Goes by the name of Orbin. Do not call him Orbit. Doesn't like it. There we go. Level up, baby! I always enjoy getting a good level or two. Now, I wasn't expecting to do this, guys. This is bonus time right here. But, oh, no. You can just trick this guy out if you don't want to wait for him. Ooh. I was thinking I might need the HP. We'll see what happens. Aw, man, really? Ah, fuckers. I did it. Haha, and then I think I'm gonna die because this part's hard. But again, here's an example of somewhere you might need triple jump to go, but there might be some kind of book or something up there. Oh, geez whiz, now where am I going? To my death? Ah, there it was, the finish line. I love it. I'm just gonna jump in this hole. That makes me want to harm myself. Isn't that always the way it goes, though, right there? You just dog it right at the end. Or even right there. Yeah, this is one of those levels that's not fun. I'm telling you right now. This level's actually a lot harder on Remix mode. Oi. Oi. No. Why? Why are you doing that? Can you stop? What? Oh, I don't have double jump anymore. That's right. That's what's happening in my life. This is just, but yeah. Oh, 3. Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yeah. I'll take that level up. Now I just gotta try to not die. That's the that's the challenging part. Oh, bummer. You gotta believe on that one. You just gotta believe. Dang it. Didn't believe enough right there. What the heck? What's the next one? Fly! Fly, you fools! Oh man, this is a lot harder without the double jump. You see, you just get lazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's boo-boo. Oh man, one hit. One hit to go. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. Let's go. Nice. All right. Let's see if that guy even comes out after the first frickin' thing. So I'll show you how to beat it without the cool power-ups. That was the mission of this whole thing to begin with. So you gotta wait for him to dip down right there. Dip, da, do. Oh man, he's only getting hit for 6. Whew. I don't think I can do it. I mean, look at that, level 6, he's only taking, or you know, level 2, he's only taking 6 damage a thing. It's gonna take forever. Oh man, I knew that was gonna happen. It's tricky, the kick is real on this thing. Probably go one more. believe on that one. Here we go. Oh. No. No! Oh, that's rough, man. That one bomb hit you don't want to take. Man, that's so brutal. Okay, so you don't have to wait for him on the first round, so that's cool. You might even be able to try to follow him all the way over there, but he goes pretty fast. So we can't get this done. It's so tough to know where he's gonna hit you. I've done this so many times and I never know where the heck he's gonna hit you. His little wing, you can't bounce on it, but he can sure as hell kill you with it. Can we live one more round? Not getting hit twice and falling down. Well, now I just gotta stay up here and not fall in the pit. That's always a challenge. There it is, and then you gotta make it over there. Don't get too crazy, because you gotta do that whole fight again if you die. Oh man, I don't know if that still didn't summon the bad guy. Well, okay, so maybe you have to make it all the way to a certain level. I don't know, maybe you have to keep going. However, like I said, so there's a demon that spawns. He just finds you, you'll see him. All you gotta do, you gotta jump over to him. He's in a cavernous area. You can make the jump. It's super easy. You don't even need any power-ups. And then you just go bounce. You count 7 bounces, and then you double bounce on the 7th one. Avoid his attack that swings in over the top. And he has a cascading and a lava that comes up. You can get hit by those all day if you're at least, I think, level 8. I was level 8 or 9 or something. So that was simple. You probably could have been a little less level than that as well. But if you're higher level, it'll be even easier. Alright, well, that's what it would look like, essentially. Hopefully that picture helps you in your mind. This is Emerald Shores on the PlayStation 4, available as a download if you want to pick it up and get your next Platinum Trophy. You've been hanging out with Brothers Forge Gaming. We appreciate you guys stopping by, your likes, your views. And if you like what you see, give us a sub. That always helps too. If you want to see more videos like this, if you want to learn how to get more Platinum Trophies, make sure to go check out our Platinum Trophy Guides playlist. Like I said, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next run.